And welcome back to Tarot Tats and Tea, and once again I'm here in my potting shed, and yes, I have a fan with me because it is rather a muggy morning despite the fact it's grey and rainy. Anyway, I'm not harping on about the weather. Let's have a look at what we're going to be talking about today. Today I've got a couple of things. I'm going to be taking down the lavender that I've been drying here, and I'm going to be adding it to my lavender that I have here, that I keep in an airtight box. And what I will be doing then is creating some lavender bags for a couple of my neighbours who struggle to sleep, and they can either keep under their pillow or they can put them into their drawers to put a nice scent on their clothes. I'm also going to be bundling up other herbs that I have picked this morning, and those herbs that I have picked are as follows. We have, first of all, let me get my glasses on. I've had to take my glasses off because they were steaming up with me being quite warm. This here, oh, this is my ginger mint. Okay, so that I'm drying my mints for different teas. I only dry a small bundle because it's only myself that uses them, and I sometimes put them into cooking as well. So this is a very fragrant ginger mint. I'm also drying up some Moroccan mint, which is beautiful. It's sort of it's like a cross between a peppermint and a spearmint in a way. Oh, it's beautiful, but again, that'll be dried for tea. And I've got a choco mint here, mint choc, okay? It's the first time I've grown this one, and it was Ren who pointed me in the direction of this one, and I actually found it here locally in Boland's when they were selling off their herbs this last season. I've also got here some orange mint. Okay, or mint orange. It's quite different. So there'll be 4 different flavoured mints that I will have drying out here, and then popping them into individual jars and using them for teas over the next few months. I don't like to use them all at once unless I've got a favourite one. I tend to go mad, but I like to keep them and have them, you know, so I can dip into them. But I'm growing my herbs, as you see, and hopefully, what I'm hoping, in the winter time, late autumn winter, when my greenhouse is empty because I'll be taking a lot of things out, I want to move my herb beds into there to see if I can keep them going over the winter. I've had success with them in the past. The other herbs I'm drying out, I've got some sage here. Now the sage I will more than likely use and make a bundle. Okay, I'll actually probably, will I tie it up as a bundle now or just dry it? And then if I tie it up as a bundle now, I'd stand a better chance of it staying together, wouldn't I? Otherwise it would just all crumble when it's dry. I've got some lemon thyme, and again this is going to be for a tea, and the flowers are edible too, by the way. And I've got some rosemary. Come on, rosemary. So this is going to be a small bundle, and this will be for my smudging to go with my sage. So that's what I'm going to be doing this morning, and then taking these down up here so that you know I can start making up lavender bags with it. I've also brought out to the potting shed something I think you'll be interested in, and that we're going to sort of work through together. I don't know if you recall me making this in one of my very, very early videos when I first started my channel, and it's a board that I made in order to use my tarot tiles that I made myself with as well. So I'm going to be drawing some tarot tiles to sort of give me a general reading this morning, and it'll be very nice to see because there are specific things I am looking for in it and some help and guidance along the way, so fingers crossed it'll be positive. I also brought the Sacred Forest Oracle out as well, just for a little bit of daily guidance. So, without further ado, let's get on with removing the hanging lavender at the moment and tying up these here. I won't keep you for the whole tying and bundling, but I will fast forward and we'll just do a couple and then I'll be right back. Excuse the tissue. It is very muggy in here today. Now let's have a look. Where are we going to start? Let's start with bundling some of these first, so that I just have to put them straight onto the pole that I have hanging up here. So that's them hanging. Now, what am I going to do with the lavender? Right, so here are all the bundles of dried lavender. Oh my gosh, I wish this was smell-o-vision. You just wouldn't believe how absolutely gorgeous they are. This is my airtight box that has lavender in it already. Oh my goodness, beautiful. I'm going to use this first to make up some lavender bags. Use the purple ones for lavender. You all right, Sal? Sally has joined me in here. So let's just turn this chair around so I'm not twisting my back. So I have some little lavender bags that I'm going to pop lavender from here in. This is lavender that I dried last year. So this is a year old. In airtight boxes, your lavender can last for up to about 5 years. And as long as you keep it airtight when you're storing it. Beautiful. And I just tie a knot in them, which is going to be easy to open, or a bow actually, not a knot, because it'll be easy to open them, and then if any of my neighbours need a refill after a lengthy while, then it'll be easy to just open them up. And there we go, that's one of my lavender bags. Oh, and it's really beautiful. I didn't need that tray after all, did I really? Oh, sorry, I will because I haven't taken the lavender off there yet. So those are my lavender bags. So that made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lavender bags. Brilliant. Now, just pop them in there for now. I'm gifting them out later on today. Anyway, what are we going to do with the tarot? Shall we have a look? So here it is. This is the tarot board I made. And I'm going to do a 9 card spread on here. Now you can see that I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's going to be what's above me, the 3 what's below me, and the here and now and what's either side of me. So let's light our candles. We'll have our candles lit here whilst we do this. Yeah, I suppose that's actually quite correct for the mood I'm in at the moment, the 5 of Cups. It's I'll explain to you in a sec. It's very interesting sharing a reading with you guys. What's above me, what I don't have too much control over. Good change. Okay, so here we are. So currently I have been in that sort of area, that place, sort of emotionally, and we have the 5 of Cups here, where I have been looking at what's gone, where I have been thinking, oh crikey, you know, just when you think you're getting on your feet, something else comes and decides to throw the spanner in the works, and you just sort of reminisce on the past too much. You know, with me getting cancer and having had to retire very early, and looking at a career that's gone, then there were changes. There's been such huge changes in my life, looking at what's gone, but not realising, you know, okay, I might not have as much in the sense of finances, etc., and that has gone, but look what I have got. I'm actually able to keep my head above water, and that is the thing, that, you know, I do have what I need to pick myself up, and I must listen both to my inner voice and to the advice of experts. Okay, take guidance, take learning, take moving forward. Okay, so with the advice and guidance and my own abilities to lift my head up and not let things get me down, particularly negativity and negative people as well, because that has been a big issue. Okay, where, you know, friendships that have gone, and people who have decided to, that have shown their true colours, and yes, it does make you feel meh. But what have I got lifting me up? Look here. There's new things coming, okay? There's a lot of things coming, in the sense that, look at things, you know, the close friendships I've got. Look at, and look at things at times through the eyes of a child and see what's new and what's beautiful, and that you do have more than you feel, that I feel I do. You know, that sometimes maybe I reminisce too much and get hurt too much. And it does bring that childlike feeling of loss and, you know, surprise, because if you treat people pleasantly, you expect that back, and when it's not reciprocated, it does bring those sort of emotions that we thought that we might have left behind as children. I'm supported very much by my family and friends, and I do have a great network of family and friends to help me through troubled times. That things that are occurring at the moment, they're coming to an end, and they will come to an end, you know, not as quickly as I'd like, but there is change. There's change happening, okay? We have the death card here, which is saying that it's supporting this. Okay, you've got a little way to go, but those changes are going to happen, and they're going to happen for the better. It's going to be a new path for myself, and that new path could be in the way I see and people, the way that I'm not taken for a fool, and I change my attitudes and ways. Stop looking at them through sort of an immature way, really. At my age, I should be not expecting people to be everything I thought they were, that people do have hidden sides, that it's only when you get to know them they reveal them, you know. And to look at it more maturely, and when I'm on this path, when I'm doing, just, you know, take that leap of faith. I'm actually involved in a project at the moment, a personal project, that it's taking that leap of faith in myself, that leap of faith will bring changes, dramatic changes, changes that at first I might think, oh my God, how am I going to deal with this? But it will be very doable. We've got the Justice card here, and just look at the Justice card. Things that have been causing this situation are going to come to light. People are going to see what has occurred, and that what has been done is going to be brought to the light, and people are going to, well, pay's the wrong word, I don't like that, pay for what they've done. People are going to have to reap the consequences of their actions, okay? We all have consequences to face with specific actions that we take. We can't think that we can continually make people feel like this and think that nothing's going to happen. The fact that these are above me, you know, that there is change coming. Justice is going to be served, and it's going to give a new path for myself, okay? That I do have the strength, the skills, the wherewithal to deal with these emotions. I am to take the advice given to me, and I have had a lot of advice from professionals, and to move forward with it, view it, find that happiness, find what I have always had. I do have a happiness, but at the moment it's being marred a little bit. Know that I am strongly supported by family, friends and others, and that this won't be forever. It's coming to an end, nearly there, and it will be. It will be. So that is pretty much what I'd like to hear, you know. On the reverse side of things, you know, that just to keep my eye out on things, that things I don't let people walk all over me anymore. There has been a number of issues that I've just sat back and ignored, but how long do we have to do that before it drives us all insane? So let's have a look at what Denise Lynn, the Sacred Forest Oracle, has to give us today. What advice does she have to give us to go with these cards? Spirit Guardian of Spring activation. So basically, albeit we are in the sort of halfway between spring and autumn, was halfway through our summer now. So we've got the spring, the Spirit Guardian of Spring and activation, to activate those plans that I have, to actually have the faith in myself, knowing that I can do things. Things are going to stay static if I don't take that leap of faith, okay? So activate all those things that I have going on in the background. Bring them to life and enjoy what it brings. Because when we activate things, you know, and particularly when we're starting with growth, because spring is our time of growth, and you know, we're sort of looking at it thinking, right, shall I do it, shan't I do it? I've got all the support here and the advice. Yes, activating this could bring an awful lot of change. Let's see what Denise Lynn says herself about activating this spirit guardian of spring. It's do not hesitate. The time is now. Take action. It's okay if you are hesitant or even afraid. Face that fear and do it anyway. There are times to pull back and think carefully before every action, but this isn't one of those times. Forge forward with courage and certainty. A new beginning awaits you, which is in total support of the tarot cards we've drawn here. You might experience some chaos or turmoil, but that is all part of this exciting time of activation. Do not allow upheaval to disrupt your forward trajectory. Be courageous and forthright. Make your decisions swiftly and with confidence, and then act on them with steely resolve. In ancient times, people employed springtime ceremonies to clear out the old and invite in the new. Spring was seen as a time of new life, seeds sprouting, eggs hatching, animals giving birth, and new beginning. Spring also refers to hope, renewal, growth, youth, and love. The ceremonies were done to honour this transition in life, and the spring guardian of spirit says, get ready, big changes are ahead. Isn't that coincidental? Things that have been incubating are now coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead. Take the risks. Keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations and renewal. The end result will be glorious. Well, that is literally what our tarot cards were saying, and that has supported the tarot reading really, really well. So folks, it's onwards and upwards. And that is a tarot reading that I have shared with you today. That is one that I thought I'd do for myself, bringing back into use the deck that I made. I used an RWS deck that I just cut to fit these little wooden blocks, these little wooden pieces, and covered with what do you call that clear stuff? Resin. So that's it. I keep them in these two boxes because they were too big for one box. And yes, I decorated these. These were just plain wooden boxes from the works. And they fit in here nicely. So folks, that's the reading. It's been the activity in the potting shed today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I must now get on with de-heading the dry lavender. Wish me luck. It's a long job. Remember, treat people with kindness. Going out to maliciously cause hurt or damage to a person or their name is not acceptable. Rise above anybody or anything who are doing that to you. It's not easy, but in doing so will bring about the change that I'm looking for. It might be harsh to deal with, but judgment is going to reveal the underhandedness, and it's going to be a new path for me. I'm going to put into practice the project that I have, also taking that leap of faith and realizing that I can and I have the support. It's going to lift my head out of the doldrums and look at exactly what I have supporting me, and in that very much family and friends, looking through at the world through the eyes of a child really, and remembering that not everybody's bad, and knowing that this isn't going to go on forever. Nearly there, not quite, but nearly. So folks, thanks for being here with me today. Take care and have a lovely weekend wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Bye now.